Hey, I know what you're thinking. It's Mike and Mike here. It's not quite time for Highlands basketball. Dean, we have a delay that we have to do to put the state games on. Why don't you explain it to the folks?
Yes, it's a 24-hour delay, Mike, and we have to wait till 7 p.m. on Wednesday. So if you're part of the Breakfast Club and you're tuning in to see the game, yes, you will see it on YouTube, but no, you won't see it right now. You'll see it at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, and it'll stay there, archived forever. Tell them how they get the game, Mike.
Right. Highlands High Sports, as always. Subscribe and hit the notification bell, and then when the game is up, you will be able to. You'll get a ding. You'll get an alert on your device, and then you'll know that the game is ready to go. Comcast, Thursday night, 8 o'clock, channel 190, same as all year for a Tuesday night game. So that isn't any different. But YouTube, we have to do a delay. And so we have to do that, and we're going to, so that'll be that way as we go on.
And hopefully we'll go along for a while.
Hopefully we'll have a run.
Again, yes, you can see it. It's just going to be 24 hours later for all the state games.
Exactly. Now, you wanted to talk about the seeding process for the PIAA and how this all works.
Yeah, Mike, it's kind of strange. Mars won our section championship. We know that undefeated. Mars is not in the state playoffs. We are. Hampton is. Shaler is. And how that worked out was it was a follow the leader system. And again, certain teams, since Laurel Highlands won, they brought teams in, such as Gateway, okay, so again, and Shaler also. But you had another system that you thought if you're not going to play them in like we've done in the past, why they don't do that anymore? Real simple. They didn't make any money.
And nobody came to the games. So I thought, why couldn't we just take the seeding that's already taken and go with that? The 4 teams that made the semifinals all make it. Well, how do we pick the 3 out of 4? Why don't we pick the 3 highest seeded teams that were already seeded by the WPIL? Wouldn't they want their best teams in? So, then they could handle that.
And that's supported by Jake Dvorak. And by the way, speaking of seedings, the WPIL did a pretty good job this year, right? As far as the top teams getting to the finals.
The ones won 4 of them. A 2-1-1 and a 3-1. And of the 12 teams that made the finals, it was only one interloper, or the Antelopes of Avonworth. They were the only ones that got in that were not a top 3 seed. So it was chalky. It was real chalky.
And then the playoffs for the state should be the same way. I mean, there's no way in a sane world, Mars is sitting at home, section champs, and our 3 are still in it. We're going to take our spot, that's for sure.
That's for sure. Okay, so what we wanted to do, while we have a few seconds, is we wanted to thank our advertisers and everyone that helped us get the games on the air this year. It was very important for them. So we'll start down the list. Dan Timmons Painting.
Dan is here with us tonight, and again, Dan has always done a great job with us and for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Wireless Zone, John Mason sitting up there.
5G's coming to the home, and again, when we find that out, I'll be the first guy in line. My son will be the second.
By the way, we switched our seats and moved backwards. We're actually facing up, and we actually have a studio audience tonight. It's actually kind of cool. I feel like Johnny Carson or something.
Not very many because e-tickets. We'll
talk about that later. Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness was there today, Mike, and with all the things I have to do with stretching and everything else, they have all that equipment there on top of all the machines.
Phoenix Rehab.
I was there today, too. I'm making my rounds, Mike. I'm getting it is a piriformis syndrome called bleacher butt. And
that's the technical term.
Yes,
exactly.
I'm getting ready for Florida, so I'll be okay. They're doing a great job with me.
Welcome aboard the Philippines this year.
And again, Mike, we've spent a lot of time over there this year, and we're going to have our basketball draft, NCAA draft, next week. Kim and Philippines allow us to come along, and again, they've been supporting us. Kids all year, we appreciate it.
Lucchino Insurance and Financial.
Joe and Joe always know, even during these choppy times.
Aren't they choppy?
Oh.
Highlands Tire.
Well, again, my wife gets her oil changed there. She comes home with a rose and a smile and a carnation. She's always happy.
A happy wife?
Happy life.
You betcha. The Boucher Agency, with us since the beginning.
Yes, Nick and John. Again, I've had my car insurance with them for years, and we're by the mile now because we're retired.
You bet it. Beanie Home Renovations. The B is always busy, I understand.
Yes, we see them all over the Heights all the time, and call them, and they'll do a great job for you.
All right, B&J Sports. Glenn Mills was sitting here a minute ago.
And he's the godfather, so we always look over our shoulder to see Glenn, and if you ever need anything for sports, he'll get it for you.
I told him we'd be mentioning him, too. He grumbled something and moved on. Mason Elite Hoops.
And again, Mike is doing a great job. Jason Kerr, our girls coach, has already got his girls lined up to work with Micah. You want somebody that knows about shooting, he's the guy. He's the guru.
Okay, people are starting to come in. If somebody walks in front of us, it's going to be great. So this is live. This is live to tape, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to be fun. Unflooded.
Again, our guys, Brian Mara and his crew over there, if you have any problems with water, they're the guys to call.
You got it. Okay, now we want to thank the Booster Club, because without them, none of this gets going, especially, there goes Nolan Regard right in front. There he goes. See, I told you people were going to be coming in. The Boosters, without them, playoff games don't get on the air.
Yeah, Mike, the WPL and PA have fees for that, and the Booster Club has been more than gracious taking care of those fees, so you can see the games on YouTube and Comcast.
Awesome. Everyone at the school, Superintendent Dr. Mawini, Lori Byron, of course, they got to sign off on this. They do. Athletic Director Drew Carpin, everybody at the school board. I want to say a special shout out to Judy Wisner there. Thanks to all of them.
Yeah, Mike, again, without them, it's impossible. It's a school-based project. We've been doing it for the last 21 years, but again, they make it go.
Coaches, Corey Dotchin, Coach Stosh, back with us, Chris Tonelli, Aiden Albert, and Rich McCura. Thanks to them.
And again, great staff this year, Mike, and we're in the state playoffs. We're playing a home game for the first time in history.
Now, we'll talk about that when we get to the actual broadcast, so stay tuned for that. The folks up at Comcast, now they've had to move their building here recently. Deb Miles, of course, you tell us about Deb, because you talk to her all the time.
Yeah, Mike, she's the lady that puts everything on the Air Force. We send it up to Connecticut. All of a sudden it comes down to us, and everybody in the area gets to see it.
Hi, Ouch. Ouch is waving.
They moved their offices, and again, so, but they're all set for this game, so you'll see the replay, 190, channel 190, Thursday, 8 p.m., prime time.
And I want to thank the people that I send the games to, Dave Andrews and Kristen Rainey. They do a great job. They email me back, let us know everything's good to go. So thanks to them. All right, our crew, cameraman Dan. He wasn't there when we started, but he snuck in on us.
There you go.
Thanks to cameraman Dan. Cameraman John, when he fills in for cameraman Dan. And P.D. Foster, the only one of our cameramen with a last name.
Exactly.
So thanks to those guys. Without them. And special thanks to our technical support, Aaron in Ohio. Without him, we wouldn't be able to look at this beautiful picture we have tonight on our monitor. So thanks to him, and thanks to Dan for hooking us up with Aaron in Ohio. And
takes a lot of people to get these things done.
Northeast Ohio, it's a tough place to be from, but somebody's got to do it. So that's it. So that takes care of our thank yous and everything we wanted to do before we got going tonight. Once again, Dean, 24-hour delay on YouTube. So 7 o'clock. Wednesday night, on or about 7 o'clock. I'm going to do the best I can to hit it right on.
Subscribe, ring the bell.
Yeah, subscribe, hit the notification bell. When the game is up, you will be alerted to that fact. Comcast, Thursday night, channel 190, Xfinity Extra channel, 8 o'clock, just like always.
See you tonight.
Yeah, so let's do it. Hey, Dean, thanks. This was a lot of fun. We're glad we got to do it, and thanks to all the fans for cooperating and not standing in the way. We appreciate it. So we'll talk to you later on. Again, thanks to everybody, and it's almost time for Highlands basketball. Thanks.